Hey everyone, Condor K, and we're back to Sacred Stones. Yeah, so I think I made a few mentions in towards the end of Sacred Stones that I wanted to do some bonus episodes, but I also said that I wasn't sure when they'd be coming out. And the reason I said that was because right now I am in a completely different location from where I usually record, and I honestly didn't think I'd even be able to record this, because where I'm at, it was being very glitchy. It did not want to record properly. So I messed with it a bunch. I used some suggestions from the internet land, and I was able to get this working. Yay! So I can start recording the bonus episodes. Anyway, take a look. So yeah, I finished the third game like I said I was going to, and it's on Creature Campaign. Which, what that is when you finish the game, you go into Extras, you choose Map, and you choose a game that's in Epilogue, and you'll be able to return to the game. It's all peaceful, except for the Revenants that pop up occasionally, which it is your job to go just kill them. Forever. Anyway, but that's not why we're here. We're not here to go around killing Revenants forever. Although I would like to show you this area, the Malkian Coast, but I really don't like it. It's really hard. We're here to tackle the Tower of Valni, the first location that we're going to take on. Unless I'm mistaken, I should have checked before I started. The Tower of Valni has, I want to say 8 floors. I think. So we're just gonna go in. Shit, wait. I don't know if I have enough items to take me through the entirety of the tower. Nah, I think I've got a good amount. Well, anyway, this is the first floor. So the Tower of Valni and the Lagdao Ruins, basically it's a bunch of floors full of Revenants that you have to rout. And as you continue through the dungeon, it gets harder. This was actually not that rough. So I'm going to bring a few people. I don't really need all 8. By the way, check out Tethys. She actually got to 20. I didn't even notice that, to be completely honest. Let's check their items to make sure they've got a good number. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start. So be prepared. This is gonna take a while, but I'm gonna do it. Also, because of how long it would take to climb back up, because you can't save in the middle of it, so if you lose someone at like floor 7, assuming there's 8, and you would reset, you'll go all the way back down to the bottom. So for that reason, if someone dies during this portion, during any of the bonus episodes, I'm not resetting. Granted, the Tower of Valni isn't that hard, but the next place is, the Lagdao Ruins. I know for a fact that place has 10 floors. I honestly wish I knew how many this had. I'd look it up now, but I'm very unconfident about my capture situation. I'm worried that if I start like looking up stuff elsewhere, it'll like flip the fuck out. So I'm not gonna do that. You know, one cool thing about I actually wish you could access it all the time, but I don't know if you noticed, in Awakening, the DLC maps use music from random other Fire Emblem series. And there's a map that uses Awakening. I mean, not Awakening. What the fuck am I talking about? I always use Awakening music. That uses, fuck. Sacred Stones music. And it's the greatest thing in the world to hear Sacred Stones music. I was like, oh my gosh, I know this tune. I know it's super hardcore. It makes me happy. So you do get some prizes for clearing the Lagdao ruins. We'll get to those when we get to those, which means when we finish the temple. I mean, Tower of Valni and Lagdao ruins, both of them. Don't worry, you're rewarded for all your shit. So one odd thing I noticed about my current run, the one that I did off screen in like 2 days, is that Comb came out super shitty. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's a really crappy character. Like, he can't... He just takes so much damage and he does so little. I don't know what happened. His dodge just isn't there, his strength just isn't there. It's strange. He was perfectly fine in the Erica run that I did. And I think the Ephraim run that I did. I don't actually remember too much about that one, so I can't say. I just thought it was weird. Oh yeah, last one. Just hit me, come on. Nice. Floor 1 is super easy. As if that wasn't clear enough. This one, on the other hand, is a little trickier. Alright, check out Noel. He's a summoner. I was completely wrong about Noel being the only one who could access these classes. I don't know if I corrected myself at the time. I'm correcting myself now, though, but Ewan can as well. You can turn Ewan into a druid, so you can have a summoner and a shaman if you want. A shaman, whatever. Seamus. Okay, so we're gonna wait. Let's check my items quickly. Again, so he's good. I'll give you a vulnerary just in case. I don't think anything can happen to him right now, but you never know. Natasha's fine, Tana's fine. Noel's fine, Lute's fine, Kyle's fine. I'll give Rosso some. Just in case. Yeah, it's just, yeah, why not? And Naomi. Longbow. Alright, so Ross, right now, since this is my third run and I have a completed Erica file and a completed Ephraim file, that allows me to, I'll worry about that later. That allows me to reclass him up into a journeyman again. In this case, he's classed up into a journeyman again. So, like, normally you would class change him from a journeyman to a fighter, and then a fighter to a warrior. You know, just that's one of the routes. This time I class him up from a journeyman to a journeyman, and then to a journeyman. And you're probably wondering, is that even good? I'll be completely honest, I'm not sure. Like, I did it simply because this is my third run, so... And I've never really done it before fully, so why not? I actually have no clue if it's the most efficient thing. I looked it up online to learn about them. Fans gave them the name Super Trainees. In-game, they're just called Journeyman people and Recruit, as they are always. But... He's doing pretty well, you know? He's doing really awesome. The only thing that they said to be careful with is because they stay the same class, their constitution never goes up. so it might be hard for them to hit multiple times with stronger, heavier weapons. But that can be rectified by buying body rings if it really becomes a problem, which it honestly hasn't to me yet. So anyway, Noel, since he's a summoner, he can summon. And these little guys are handy to have around because you can use them to distract and block and do whatever they do. So yeah, being totally honest, I don't know if Journeyman Ross is any better than Berserker Ross or Warrior Ross or Hero Ross. I honestly have no clue. But he's doing pretty well, in my game at least. Amelia and Ewan, however, are at Pupil and Recruit. They haven't classed up again. There are a few differences, really tiny. Unless I'm mistaken, Ross and Amelia, when they're in Journeyman 3 and Recruit 3, they gain the ability to they gain a plus 15 critical hit chance, just naturally added on to their stats at the end. So let's take a look at a summoner fighting. Very cool. Man, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So, Ross and Amelia get the plus 15 hit crit chance. Ewan actually gains the ability to use all magic as a pupil. Which is kind of crazy, because pupils can only use anima. So it's pretty cool that he can use anima, light, and dark magic if you get him to that level, anyway. Which, you know, takes a while. But it's totally possible. It's funny, he's still a tiny journeyman after all this time. Except that he's super deadly now. So the cool thing about repeating the Tower of Valni, the Lagdar Ruins again, is that it gives you a shit ton of money. Well, not a shit ton, but you can get a lot of money. Because there are treasure chests in here that give you money. Oh, fuck. I forgot to buy a lockpick for Colm. He still has one. But it's not that good. You know, I should have bought unlock staffs. That's what was better. That would have been better. Man, I screwed everything up, as I always do. So, that means that I'm gonna have to bring Renak along for some of the levels. Which, there's nothing wrong with Renak, it's just that he's kind of underleveled. And the Tower of Valni, it's not that hard, so he should still be fine. But, you know, I'd still rather not have to use him. Yeah, the design of some of the levels in the tower and some of the levels in the ruins are a little annoying because you have to move a lot. Like in this case, we have this gigantic one-unit pathway that we all have to work our way up. And that's really frustrating because you can only go up it so fast. Quite a few floors have reinforcements, and it's always frustrating. That said, everything should turn out fine. I'll totally have Ross and Gilliam just meet these guys over here head on. Because they're super powerful. So basically I'm visiting home. Like for real home. hanging out with my sister, who's here, usually all by herself. And whoa, what's that? I don't think that got caught. But when my phone starts ringing, my headphones freak out, and they start doing this weird sound or something. I can't imitate it, but it's very strange. It always makes me upset. It's like, oh gosh, stop it, please. I'm not in the mood for this. So another issue, because of this new recording setup, my game does not cover the whole screen. I have these stupid black bars on the side. Which pissed me off to no end. But what can you do? I'll try to find a way to work around them. Maybe I can. Which, you know, I was rewatching my older episodes just out of interest, and a few of them actually have the very right side cut off, so you can't see everything. And I'm like, why did that happen? Honestly, wish I knew, but it's nothing too bad. You can still see a majority of the action. That's really all that matters. So if there's anything that I did recently that I had not a lot of fun, just I liked doing it. I saw the finale of Gravity Falls, and if you watch that, don't worry about spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'll just say that it was good. Like that's a great show. Like seriously, I had a lot of fun watching it from start to finish. Sneeze incoming. But yeah, my sister would always talk about it quite a lot. A different sister, not the same one as before. And I finally decided to watch it just out of interest, and wow, it was great. I wish I had watched it sooner. Yeah, Gravity Falls is awesome. In addition, I also saw, what's it called? Oh, the first episode of The Walking Dead since it came back, which was No Way Out, I believe. That was an amazing episode. I watched it together with my mom. We loved it. One of the best episodes of The Walking Dead. Like, holy crap, it was really good. So I'm excited for next episode. In addition, I'm also, oh, yeah, right, we're done. Give me a second while I prepare for the next floor, which is, I think I know this one. I think. Yep. Okay. So how many picks do you have on your lockpick comb? 7. Not too bad. I'm not gonna bring them to this chapter though. I'm just gonna grab a what's it called? Chest key. The only one that I have. Yeah, that last guiding ring, I'm gonna give it to Larkel when she gets to 20. Right now she's at like 12 or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Hero Crest and the Knight Crest. I don't think I have anyone to give them to. At least not right now. So let's go. Tower of Valni 3. Everything's coming up nice and dandy. Yeah, I was talking with my sister about future Let's Plays, and I'm not even sure what it is I want to do next. The main issue is that I want to LP a game that I've never beaten. Just because I'm interested in what like my first thoughts on it will be. I've never done that before. The only game that I've ever LP'd that was new was Metal Gear Solid 5. And that wasn't really supposed to be an LP. I was live streaming Metal Gear Solid 5 so my sister, Shadowstar, could watch while she was in college. Since, you know, I watch every single episode of The Walking Dead with her. So, so that's why I was doing that. And And I had the live stream footage, you know, saved after my live streams ended. I decided I could upload this, you know, right? I have it, might as well. And so I did. And then when I got to the end of the, and then when my sister came over to actually watch me play the game, I stopped recording it because I didn't need to. Not to mention, if I recorded it, I wouldn't be able to use the custom soundtrack feature. Because I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 while listening to a bunch of awesome anime music and tons of clearly licensed things. So if I was recording while my sister was watching, I'd be stuck listening to only the in-game soundtrack. And while the in-game soundtrack is cool, it has a lot of neat tunes, I really wanted to just play the game with the ridiculous soundtrack that I created. Either way, it still came out to being a totally awesome playthrough. Even if quite a bit of it was missing and all that stuff, it was fun. So I'm not sure what game I'll play for the first time ever on this on my channel. I still haven't decided. I'm not even sure what my next LP will be. I will tell you now, there are a few games that I'm considering playing on my channel, which is obviously, I feel like I should continue with Fire Emblem and do Path of Radiance next. I'll see if that's possible first. But I would like to do it. Path of Radiance is a great one, though there is a lot of talking in that one. Like a lot compared to yeah, sure, Sacred Stones had some chatty moments. Nothing like Path of Radiance. So if anything, I think I'll divide up the episodes in here's the chatty to the preparation screen, and here's the actual match. I think I've listened to this one before. This is the one where she notices that he has like a scratch on his armor or something, right? Yeah, I've heard it before, and I actually think I had captured it before. Yeah, so I kind of want to do a Path of Radiance, but I'm not sure when that'll be. I also want to do Chrono Cross, because that's a fucking amazing game. And I haven't played it in years. So, you know. Like right now, I'm playing Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. And while I have beaten that game before, it's been so long, I might as well be playing it again for the first time. I remember sporadic details here and there, but there's a lot of it that I honestly don't recall. No! Not my short bow! Anyway. So it's, you know, Chrono Cross, Path of Radiance. Oh. There's another game I'm really looking forward to LPing. Actually, I'm looking so forward to it, I think I should do it next. And just not completely clear. If I had captured a, if I had brought a good computer with me, like one of the laptops, I would be able to record something with my sister while I'm here. She and it would have been so cool. Every time I think about it, I'm just so depressed because I didn't ask if I could take the laptop with me. Because I'm stupid and I don't ask things. But if I did, I would be LPing Ocarina of Time with her, which I think will be pretty cool. Just the two of us playing it again in her case, it's for the first time in a long time, and in my case, it's only been a short while since I played Ocarina of Time 3D. Granted, the last thing I did was a Master Quest, which, of course, the actual game's nothing like. Money! The base game is just nothing like Master Quest. Okay, there's a whole bunch of games that I'm tossing around the idea of LPing, and a whole bunch of ones that I definitely want to LP in the future. The issue is that a lot of these games are you can't complete them quickly, which I know is not the point. You shouldn't want to complete all your LPs quickly. It's just, I just thought it was funny that I went from Sacred Stones which isn't too long, to Paper Mario, which is, you know, an RPG, so it can take a bit longer. And then I want to do like Chrono Cross next, which is obscene amounts of time can be put into that one. I don't even remember how to play I was reading up on the game a while ago, and like the method for recruiting the characters, because that game has like 40 playable characters, but you cannot get them all in one run. It takes quite a few, 3 or 4 at minimum, I think. And it's like, I was reading about it, like a bunch of my favorite characters I wouldn't be able to get if I played the game the way that I played it again when I first played the game. But I feel like if I try to get all my favorite characters, it'll become like, I don't know, not boring, but frustrating, because I have to take breaks every time while I'm playing the game. I have to just interrupt my own sessions in order to look up certain elements, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I think I'll just play the game and grab whoever I grab. Hey, we made it. That's the end of the 3rd floor. Nice job, me. Oh, check it out. I can now use Kalik. So these are the awards that you can get through playing the Tower of Valni and the Lagdal Ruins. You gain the ability to use characters that, you know, are villains or just NPCs. All of them are dead, actually, all the characters that you can gain the ability to use. Kalik is I guess Kalik was awarded for killing a certain amount of monsters. I'm not sure. I'll have to look, something like that. Either way, the cool thing about it too is that Kalik comes with a Hoplin Guard, which, as you know, is an item that negates critical hits. Up to this point, you only had 1, but now you have 2. Ooh. And that's very good. They're very useful. Assuming you could figure out who to give them to. Anyway, so that's the end of this part. We'll continue next time with Tower of Valni 4 and onward, possibly to 6. So, until then, hasta.